Hi there everyone. Well, it's been a while since I've done a video. I've been packing to move, sold my little house. And for those of you that know me, you know I only bought the house 15 months ago. A bit more about that later. Anyway, I thought today we'd do a little masterboard. I'm using a sheet of paper that is approximately 9 by 12, and this is papers from Craft Smart, and I believe I bought this at Michael's. Got it on sale for like $5 for the book. And yeah, so different sort of festive, colorful, summertime papers. And I thought they'd be fun to work with today. So I'm starting out with this sheet of paper because it's about the plainest one in the book. And I don't want my background to overtake my overlays. So we'll start out with this, and this is about as easy as it can get. We're simply going to cut out some shapes and some of the different designs, and we're going to glue them onto our original sheet here. So let's just start doing that. Now I'm not even measuring. I'm just cutting up straight up here. I'm going to use probably a size about like this. There's a couple sheets that I will use. I have these watermelon and melons, and so let's do a thin strip of this. We'll decide later where we want to put it, and possibly a larger strip, maybe about like this. As I said, just simple and basic and nothing too complicated. We have some watermelons here. This is probably my least favorite, so I'm going to just cut a little strip of this. Okay, now to add something totally different, we have this sort of gold embossed paper, and I can see using a couple of these, so I'm going to do a rectangle and then maybe a square, about like that. Okay, and possibly this little one too. So yeah, and we have these here that we can add later. I'm going to just cut out some of the words here so we can overlay this on our masterboard. Tropical vibes. We might use this whole thing, so I'm not going to cut that just yet. And what else have we got here we might want to use? Maybe these little pie-like things. Okay, well, let's start with that. If we need to cut up some more, we can always do that. Now I have a little bag of goodies here. And I tell you, I have to dig through banker's boxes to find some of these things because they were all packed away. But I have, I did a video on how to make these too, little ephemera packets, storage packets. So if you're interested, you can look through my playlist and you'll find, oh, here we have some stickers. Maybe we'll use those. We'll leave those out. What else have we got in here? Some more stickers. Well, let's just leave the stickers out just in case we decide to use some. Some butterflies. Some flowers. Yeah, we'll just leave those out. Let's just stay with that. We don't want to make this too complicated. Okay. So I think we're ready. Now, I have to take my sweater off because I'm getting too warm. I'm hot stuff, you know. Okay, so I'm just using Aileen's tacky glue, nice solid glue, pair of scissors, and our cutouts. Pretty simple. All right. Now we're going to just randomly put these on, not overthinking it. So far all you need is some glue, some scissors, and some papers. And you can find that easily enough at any art craft, Amazon, wherever you choose to look. Okay, so let's just start gluing. Aileen's tacky glue, any tacky glue will work, but Aileen's I find thick enough to be quite sturdy, dries clear. Okay, let's just set this on here for now. And bring in another piece. Maybe this, yeah. As I said, I have a tendency to overthink things, and I don't want to do that. I would like to be more spontaneous, intuitive, you know, just decide as I go along what I think works. And that's sometimes easier said than done. Many of us need to plan things out, so. Okay. Some little birds here. Not enough contrast here, so I'm not going to put that beside this one. We could come in with our tropical vibes here. Why not? I think I noticed somewhere I don't know where I put it, but I noticed some lace in one of the bags that I grabbed, so we might throw some lace in here too. Why not? Okay, now we could probably put this in, maybe something a little smaller. Possibly up here, that would work. And as I said, this is just being spontaneous with my choices, trying not to overthink it. I'm just wondering how many of you picked up journaling or crafting for that matter, or art, during COVID. I think a lot of people all of a sudden got into it. Just necessity is the mother of invention. Okay, where are we going to put our watermelon here? I also grabbed some stamps in case I decide to put some words in here. I could have, you know, just chosen to do some marking, but I might put some words in, some more words other than this. I'll decide as I go. Okay. Now we could bring something like this across. I don't know if it's a little bit too much. Maybe a little bit over here. So let's just cut that and add that. Now when you're finished creating your master board or collage, this could be used as a collage also, you're going to randomly cut this into tags or journal cards, whatever your heart desires. So the idea is to be random with it. I could add some more stripes in a different color. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? The idea is to be creating, to give yourself a sense of joy. So in order to do that, I think you have to, at times, put rules, throw rules out the window. Just don't be over concerned with rules. You know, guidelines okay, but not too much. Let's cut this down a little bit. It's quite strong, so we don't want it to dominate. We could put that there. All right, how are we doing here? We have another, we could put another small, don't know if I want that. Maybe over here. I hope everybody's doing well. We're having rather chilly spring here in Nova Scotia. It's just hasn't really kicked in. Had a lovely day yesterday, but generally it's been pretty cool. Don't know if I want that much. Let's see, what else could we throw in here? Maybe we could start with our, oh, we still have some of these. Let's look at this again. I want another bit of a color combination. That may be these pineapples. I think that would work. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Sorry about me dropping that cover. It's probably a little noisy. Yeah, like that. Okay, we need something little something here. Maybe we could bring in. No, I'm not feeling that. Anything else? Yeah, let's do this. Oh, we have it here. Don't want to duplicate too much here. So something else on here we could use. Maybe these leaves. Or, yeah, let's go with these. I can't think what they're called. What are these? Pelicans? No, not pelicans. Are they pelicans? Oh my heavens, I've got a bit of a brain freeze going on here. Yeah, maybe they're pelicans. Just change direction a little bit here. Right there, I think. I'm at my kitchen table, so I'm not sure how the lighting's going to be here. My art room is just filled to the rafters with boxes. So it was down to the kitchen table, which I'm sure many of you can appreciate. Not all of us have an art or craft room. Okay, well, that might do it. We could bring in seems like a lot of pink here. I want to break that up a little bit. What will I use to break that up? Well, let's look at some flowers here. Why not? Now, I've been very precious with these. And I'm going to stop doing that. That looks pretty. I like that. What else can we throw on here? I have an orange here, or grapefruit, I guess. You throw that on. And these are stickers I got from Amazon. Now, something tells me they either came from New Zealand or China. I can't remember. I do remember I waited quite a long time for them, though. Okay, where are we going to put that? Right here. Now, we have some flowers here. Not sure that's going to work. Some butterflies. Not sure about the butterflies either. Let's just set one down and see how we feel. How about a little one? Let's start with a little one and see how we feel. Different kind of color tone. We have this. What is this? Is this magnolia? I don't know what that is. Not quite working for me. Nope. I have a branch with some berries. That might work better. Let's peel the back off and then decide where we want to throw it. Okay. It's called auditioning. We are auditioning. Or okay. As I said, don't want to overthink it. Maybe a couple of flowers. These are quite thick, so I'm not sure I'm going to like these on here. Maybe. Maybe something smaller. No, not really doing it for me. I think I'm going to leave that for now. Now we could come in with a couple of stamps, should we choose, and also that lace I was talking about. I have a little square here. I wonder if I should throw that in. Okay, I'm going to look for that lace and bring out my stamps and we can go from there. Okay, so I've pulled out some stamps. These are by Stupendous, and I got these online from Amazon. And I'm just going to use black archival ink. And yeah, found this little paper butterfly, and I think or moth, I think it's a moth. I think I'm going to put that somewhere. I just felt like putting it on, you know. fell out of the bag. So it was meant to be used. That's how I look at life. Okay, doesn't have antennae, so I'm going to just draw. There we go. Okay, so and I found some lace, and we'll put this on later, but I want to put a couple of stamps that say hello onto my master board, just with an acrylic block here. I think I have a fair number of subscribers who are 55 plus. So those of you who are will know what I mean when I say it becomes increasingly difficult to do things, to make things straight. I don't know what that's about, but it seems to be the way of the world. Just something you have to learn to deal with as you age. Okay, I thought hello would look nice down here. Hold that down for a few seconds so the paper can soak up the ink. All right, and I'm going to ink this up a little bit again, and I thought one here going in this direction would work. So the way I decide to cut this out for tags and cards and etc. will be determined by, at least in 2 cases, by these words. Okay, I'm going to just leave that for now. I'll clean that off later. Okay, and I have a bit of lace here, and I thought I'd throw some lace on. Okay, now I decided I'm going to cut this out fairly. I could put lace there. On the edges, maybe. That looks like a good spot. It's a little tricky gluing down lace. So we need to be fairly generous with our glue. And as you know, this glue will dry clear. Okay, we'll give that a little bit of time to dry. And do we want some more lace somewhere else? I don't know that we do. Yeah, let's just cut up our little masterpiece here, and then if we decide to, we can always add a bit of lace after. So this is what we have right now, and we're going to give this a couple minutes for everything to be dry, and then we'll cut it up. Back in a moment. Okay, so everything I think is pretty well dry. Now we're just going to cut up into, as I mentioned, into cards and tags. Yeah, so I mentioned I sold my house. Now I'll tell you, when I bought this house, I bought it with my head, not my heart. And while it turned out to be a very good financial decision, I have been living for the last almost year and a half during COVID in a place where I didn't know anybody. So it's been hard. And last month I decided I wanted to change that I wanted to live where I had family and some friends already established. Now, those of you who have followed me for a while may already know that I've lived a very transient lifestyle, partially through work. How are we going to cut this? Let's just keep going straight up. It's not a very straight line. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so I've been quite transient. And I'm going to cut this here so that we have a nice little card with hello on it again. Now we could make some bookmarks from this too. So yeah, let's do that. I'm going to trim this down right here. Now I want to measure about 1.5 inches across and about 6 inches down. So this is, yeah, this is totally guesswork here. But that's about right, I think. It's about 1.5 inches across and about 6 inches down, which is what I want. Okay, and we can trim this up again, make this a little less wide, or we could use that as a tag, or belly band for that matter. Okay, let's trim this one this way, right through our lace, and we could leave this as a large tag, or card rather, or let's just trim this down. Now as you see, when I cut through this, I loosened up my glue here, so I'll just touch that up. And glue this right onto the back. Okay, so there we have it. Simple and easy as that. Oh, there we go. So this is what we ended up with. We have, we can trim our edges if we choose. Just for a little bit of a different design. I think I'll leave this square. This is our bookmark. I don't think that's just cut very straight. I think I need to trim this. Okay, that will do. And then we could use this for a belly band if we chose. A card. That's pretty. I think I've lost a bit of light here. Oh, sorry, just fixing the light. Yeah, hopefully that's a little better. Okay. Then our flowers with a little bit of lace showing here. Some more lace. Their little butterfly. And then our last card. All right. So, simple, easy, fun, quick. We did that in about, probably, I'm guessing about half an hour, maybe 35 minutes. So yeah, easy as that. So all you need is some glue, scissors, some designer paper you can get from Amazon, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, any place in the, you know, in other countries where you buy your arts and craft supplies. And maybe some lace, some ephemera. And you can make your own ephemera. I will put a link in the description of how to make your own ephemera at home. If you just have an inkjet printer and some images. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. Would love a thumbs up, as usual. It's very disheartening if you make a video, and to this point I have about 1,300 subscribers. I've made probably 140 videos. 30 of those I unpublished because they weren't going anywhere, so there was no point in taking up space. So yeah, so I have probably 110, 115 videos published right now. I still don't have enough hours in. You need 4,000 hours from YouTube in order to be in the partner program. And so I make nothing. Been at this for, I don't know, for a long time now, and still just costing me money. That's okay. I love it. I love doing it. I love doing art and crafts, and I'm sure you all can appreciate where I'm coming from. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, if you could give me a thumbs up, it does help. Those of us that do YouTube videos, we need the thumbs up to show YouTube that people are interested in what we're doing. So yeah, have a fabulous day. Love ya. Bye.